What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my Twisted Life TV with Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here because my tripod is not steady. Let's see. Bam! That made it even. I don't know. I think my legs are off. Anyway, you're here for another recap and review of Star Trek Discovery, Season 2, Episode 6, Sounds of Thunder. Now, this recap is not going to be like the normal because something is really sticking out to me that I just feel like I got to talk about. Basically, okay, Saru. This whole episode is about Saru. I'm actually kind of surprised that we really got to this part of the storyline so soon, because remember last week Saru lost his ganglias, which basically helps him sense fear, and he went through the Valhalla, which basically is an evolution. But his people have thought for years that they were dying. So the Baal, who are the quote-unquote predators on their world, would sacrifice them or kill them, take their lives when the Valhalla, when they go through their ritual. That so he thought for all this time that they were supposed to die, because they ganglias let them live in fear. That's what they thought that they were supposed to do. Well, now that his ganglias are gone, he don't fear shit, right? He's angry all the time. He's extra emotional. And here we go again with the signals popping up. And just as I had said, Captain Pikey has said, yo, we'll realize that every time these signals come around, we either going to rescue some damn body, you know what I'm saying? But when we get there, the signals disappear. And since they talked about the old red-winged devil, who they call an angel, and they talk about the fact that Spock had drew it, and it seems that when these signals appear, Spock appears. Spock is who told how to find Michael when her parents died, and that's how, you know, Saru showed up and get her. I can't talk today. Then we also found that when Ash was born, Tyler, when he was born, Spock is the one that found him when he was a baby, you know, in a time of distress and everything. So these signals are helping them find people who are needy or in need of help. And this particular time, the signal has appeared over Saru's homeworld. Well, I'd be damned. Well, Saru was like, oh, what the hell is going on? I know why will my people be in danger? Is the Baal trying to do something terrible to them? Like, you know what I'm saying? So they got to go to the homeworld. Well, Captain Pike wants Saru to stand down, you know, because these your people. You too close to them. You left there 20-something years ago. You ain't never to return. They'd be shocked to who the fuck you are. They'd be shocked to see you. You know, it may not be a welcome party to welcome you back. And Saru was demanding that he goes, because his people had never encountered technology. They had never encountered any other race other than the Baal. And actually, they had never seen the Baal before. Nobody has ever seen one. So they've only seen each other. So it would be wise of him to let him go, because they know him. Because he was going to send Michael. He was like, Michael would scare the shit out of them, bringing this black girl down there to the world that ain't nobody ever seen. But the way he was real testy and going back at Captain Pikey, and Pike was like, oh, you got me fucked up, right? I am the one that's your boss. I'm in charge of you. You are lower ranking to my high ranking, you know what I'm saying? But Saru wouldn't have me. Saru was like, look, here, I'm going to go. And I'm going to do what it got to do, baby. That's what I'm going to do. So, in the meantime, with this storyline going on, we got Hugh. You know, Hugh's back to life. Back to life. He's back to life. And he's having trouble dealing with everything. Now, I don't know if it's just me or I just happen to pick this out and notice it. Why Hugh got big ass biceps and little bitty ass forearms. You know how you look at those bodybuilding dudes who got the really strong upper body and they got the little twig legs? That's how his arms look. He look weird. He lifted, he doing bicep routines, but he ain't getting the forearms in it. It's like he like the reverse Popeye going on. But yeah, Hugh is not sure like what's going on with him. He don't feel like himself. The doc tell him, this you ain't yourself. I mean, you all you. But everything you got now is brand new. Because we reconstructed your DNA. So everything you got now, a new heart, new lungs, new everything. And your body is trying to figure out how to work and use itself. How to like work together. It's almost like putting a brand new engine in an old rusty ass 1971 car. Your car ain't gonna know how to act. Like, what is that? What is like everybody got a jail. Everybody got a jail together. You know, the screws and the bolts got to lubricate and get all work together as one again. You know, understand what each part do. That's what's going on with Hugh. But he's just like, I'm scared. I'm scared. And to me, it looked like Hugh ain't in love with the good doctor no more, with Boss Man no more. Boss Man is all smitten and batting his eyes and walking down memory lane. Remember when we used to do this, that, and the third? And he was sitting there like, yeah, I guess. But which is strange to me, considering that when they found him, he was like, oh my God, you know, I still love you. And now he just don't seem like he's that same person no more. Like, maybe the DNA changed too much of him. Okay, that's all we're going to talk about on that part of the story. We're going to go back over to Saru. So Saru and Mike are going to go down to the world. And they go down there and these big ass pylons are down there sending off little beaming homing signals and everything. And this is babies that keep all the villages alive. So they go back to Saru's village because you figure there's a priest down there that maybe that could talk to them and maybe would know what the red ring devil is all about. Maybe they've seen it. Maybe they know has he came here to help y'all or what happened. But anybody ever recognized this demon before? So they're going to go find these priests. And they down there walking and ain't nobody around. And Saru say, hey, our people scared of the dark. They ain't going to come out here. And he's very angry that they've lived this whole life, all this time, and all this fear. And, you know, hiding in the dark. He's angry about that, right? But they walking along and they see a priest. You know, who happens to be his sister. Was it Sabrina or Serena? Because he's Saru. Yeah, I think it was Serena. His sister Serena, she's like, oh my God, where have you been? You abandoned us. How freaking dare you? You know what I'm saying? So, no, she's upset and happy that he's there and back at the same time. But, okay, now but all know that these motherfuckers there. They done spotted you. I spy you. I see you and Michael. Michael ain't one of ours. What you doing here? Now, before they even went down on the planet, Captain Pikey up there trying to hail the ship like, hey, we trying to talk to y'all. Breaker, 1212. And they ain't saying nothing. They ain't saying nothing. Well, when Michael and them went down there on the doggone planet and they'll walk through the pylons and everything and they realized that, oh, y'all gonna put two people down here on our planet without our knowledge, now they gonna say something. But what they saying is, we finna get y'all ass. They start scanning all the weapons, frequencies, and everything, seeing what they got. Shields going up. Okay, you finna do that? Is that what you finna do? Captain Pikey like, no, we ain't finna have that. You fired us, we gonna fire you. It's about to be on up in this joint, right? So, but while they down there, like I say, Saru was basically telling his sister what all really happened. And Mike was able to talk to her through the translator. And she's just like fascinated. Like there's really other worlds out there. There's really other forms and other beings, you know. And, you know, she's like, y'all drink tea? You know, come on in here and get some tea. Sip some tea. Let's find out the real deal. So Saru tell the sister girl, like, what's going on about the evolution of the Valhalla and all this, just and the third. Okay. Meanwhile, back on the ship, they find out some information about Saru and but they gotta that it's probably gonna put Saru in a bad way, put it like that. So they got the weapons and everything being fired up and everybody about to attack everybody and it's about to be on and popping up in her. But like I say, everything going chaotic down on the earth. And sister's like, you gotta go. I didn't want you here. I thought I was gonna miss you, but you causing harm to our people. You're bringing distress and everything. So Michael and Saru beam back up. Beam me up, Scotty. Bam. Okay. So when they get beamed back up, everything calmed down. The Baal is like, okay, cool. You got your people out of here. Dude, leave us the heck alone. You know, the Federation told us that they was gonna let us do what we gotta do. They told us this years ago. So they know who the Federation is. The Baal ain't shocked about this. What I am shocked about though is that they call it Baal. And remember in Stargate SG-1, you know, Baal. Yeah, I loved Baal. I love me some Baal. But yeah, that's basically the name of these creatures, right? The Baal. And they're creatures. Okay. I'm going to get to my point in a minute about earlier when I said that I'm going to give y'all my opinion. It's going to be a little bit different. Because there were some things that I took notice of in this episode. But back up on the ship. We learned that Saru's people used to be the predators. They used to kill and enslave the Baal. And with the use of technology, the Baal took over their asses and made them the slaves. Now, this is what this puts me in mind of. The history of blacks in America and racist white folks. This is what this reminds me of. And the outcome of what the Baal are doing to the Saru's people is what I think white people were scared of. They scared that black people will enslave them and treat them just as bad as they had been treated all these centuries. That's why they want us to forget. And that's what I see happening here. It's like if you look at Saru's people, they are the pale, meek people. Walking around in fear. Okay. Once they evolve, they lose their ganglions, they grow the fuck up. They become these sadistic predators that want to take out everybody. Okay, the Baal are these black creatures. Okay, and of course they're savages. Of course, like, you know, look at the parallels between black and white people. They're the savages, you know. And they were the ones being preyed upon. But with the use of technology, you know, black people have invented a lot of shit that a lot of people, white people, have taken their names and put their names on. Let me just say that there. With the use of technology, they were able to overcome. We should overcome one day. And they start enslaving the Saru's people. And so to prevent them from ever trying to enslave them again or becoming the asshole people that they used to be, they killed them off before they grow up. Before they become adults. They probably were adults, you know, but before they, you know, lose their ganglions and lose all the fear and their common sense, you know, before they take off their fig leaves in the Garden of Eden and get a little sense of knowledge. That's basically what they're doing here. Yeah. I told you there's a lot of biblical references in this season too. So before they remove their fig leaves and get the knowledge from the tree of life, or the knowledge from the tree of knowledge, whatever it is in the Bible, you know, they kill them. That's what they do. That's what they do. So, but Saru is like, how dare you enslave my people? I'm like, you didn't just listen to your own history lesson. You didn't listen to the history lesson when you just said that your people are the ones who were predators to them and you used to enslave them. Never mind that shit. That's all you care about right now is that you're being enslaved. Fuck what we did to you back in the history. Fuck what we did to you in the past. Don't remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? Forget all of that stuff there. What we need to do right now is keep you from enslaving us right now. That's the whole gist of all this. At this point in the episode, I was like, I don't give a fuck about Saru and them people. You know, I guess we're supposed to because, you know, we've grown to like Saru. He's one of the good ones, I guess, you know. His sister seemed likable. We didn't get to meet the rest of the villagers. They all seem all meek and feeble, and they have been misled and misguided for so many years. If they had known that they was these sadistic predators, then maybe they would still be enslaving and preying off of the fucking damn Baals. Maybe the Baals wouldn't have rose up and take control of, you know, of themselves and put themselves in charge and took the upper hand. Maybe they wouldn't have fought back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Baal wouldn't have done all that if they had been in their right minds. So, but Saru is at the stage like, we need to all live together and work together. And they got Michael and them to agree like, hey, it's going to be about 1,000 centuries before Saru people wake up and remember that they used to be savages and try to take it out on the Baal again. You know what I'm saying? We got 1,000 years of this. You know, they've been oppressed for so many years. Fuck how many years the Baal been oppressed by Saru and them people. Fuck all that. We don't care about all that. We care about Saru people right now. And I just couldn't. I didn't give a good god doggone when I found out the Saru people was the motherfucking predators in the first place, and they was the ones that was enslaving the Baal in the first place. It told you, just took my mind back to black and white history in America. That's what it did me to, and I was like, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. Now, okay, maybe we could all kumbaya. We could all kumbaya and exist in this world together. But it's going to take Saru's people. They're going to have to be the one to try to convince the good black Baals that we need to kumbaya and come together. You know what I'm saying? We gonna work together. We gonna be one people here together. And in 1,000 years, though, we'll wake up and remember that we supposed to be the savage ones. And we gonna take over again. That's all I'm saying. Well, shit. That's all I got from this episode, y'all. It's not too much more. They basically went and freed Saru's people from the Baal. You know, they are no longer enslaved. Everybody done lost all their ganglions. You know, they forced a rapid spread of the Vihari to happen, you know. It sped up the process like it did with Saru. And everybody's gang leaders fell off. And now they don't feel any fear anymore. They don't feel any fear. They now realize that they've been all dying for no reason. It's all been a lie. But do they all know the truth? Do they all know that the reason that y'all were enslaved because the people that y'all used to oppress got the upper hand? And with that knowledge, what y'all gonna do with it? What y'all gonna do with it? That's the end of this episode for me, y'all. I'm not gonna talk about it no more. That's all I'm gonna talk about on this Star Trek episode. They left. They on to the next signal. On to the next one. On to the next one. I think I mentioned last week too. Yeah, I did. I think I mentioned it last week. Okay. I think that's it. I think we come back on March 3rd with the next episode. I know we get a break in here some kind of week. We get a break in or something. Maybe that was the break. We come back next week. I'll see y'all then. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Leave your comments down in the comment section. Just be respectful of each other. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Y'all always want my reviews and my deep thoughts and opinions on these episodes. There we go. All right, y'all. Peace.